Anthony Edwards was waiting on this goddamn moment, right? And Edwards with 14 of 24, 33 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. He did have 6 turnovers, but he was sensational, man. He had the energy, he brought it. He matched Kevin Durant tonight, which obviously is huge because KD had 31 points, but was outmatched essentially by Anthony Edwards, which uh, it's all about the best guys, right? I talked about Orlando, Cleveland before this. And in Orlando, Cleveland, they have Donovan Mitchell, right? While Paolo, I think, can be that guy. Donovan Mitchell is more established. And Anthony Edwards is going against a established guy in Kevin Durant, but he's older. He's a little older. And Anthony Edwards just stepped up and said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm ready, and I'm ready to make this shit mine." And it was sensational, man. It was great to watch, and I like the tightened rotation by the Timberwolves. Yeah, Monte Morris, Kyle Anderson got some run, but it was mostly Nikhil Alexander Walker and Naz Reid off the bench. Naz Reid has that beautiful reverse layup, man. Naz Reid, come on, Warriors, straight for him somehow. I don't know how, but do. Uh, and Nikhil Alexander Walker, who I was really high on heading into this season based on the Olympics, had a great playoff game, right? He outscored Beal and Booker off the bench, essentially. He had the same amount of points as Devin Booker off the bench. That's just wonderful. Karl Anthony Towns did really well in his, you know, I don't know, return to the playoffs, I guess is the word, where I've been scared about him. He was efficient. He didn't overforce it, got to the free throw line, and took some really good shots. Rudy Gobert, 14 and 16, made his free throws, was really good defensively and offensively, where I thought he really did a good job on the boards, right? 6 offensive rebounds, really good stuff. Jaden McDaniels did enough offensively, but it was great defensively. And like I said, his offensive production was vaulted by Nikhil Alexander Walker and not needed today. And even Mike Conley was 2 of 12, but I liked his overall shot selection. Was in foul trouble. Uh, and like I said, it was picked up by the others, and their defense was connected, right? Their defense just was really connected. Didn't allow Grayson Allen to get his shots off. He took just 3 3-pointers and missed all of them. Yusuf Nurkic was a known factor. I pretty much barely noticed him. Eric Gordon was a known factor, right? So it was Booker, Beal, and KD. And Booker and Beal, while they obviously did score 18 and 15, that's very low for these two, right? In 37 minutes, just 10 shot attempts for Bradley Beal, 5 of 16 for Booker, and that's even generous that he has 18 points because he was goddamn awful. He was not making anything and he was really bad. So it's really tough, man. It's really tough. None of the others besides Royce O'Neal came to play, but that was outdone by Nikhil Alexander Walker himself. And Booker and Beal were not that much of a factor, right? Um, so I wonder how Devin Booker will respond. Obviously, he has some weird playoff. He has a weird playoff legacy. I don't think he's a playoff choker, right? But uh, when he has bad games, they're really bad. Let's just put it that way. And to be quite also fair, right? He had more bad games, and he never had like a legendary game. I don't think. You can count that game against the Lakers, I guess, where they eliminated them when they were the defending champs. That was his legacy game in the playoffs, I suppose. But I don't remember him having another one. Quite honest, to be quite honest with you all. So that is that. Nurkic, like I said, I just don't like the guy, so it's hard for me to rate him. But he was a non-factor. 4 rebounds, just not enough against this Timberwolves team that crushed them on the boards, 52-28, which makes sense, right? They have the size, they have the length, they have the athleticism, but your center has 4 rebounds. That's just not enough. Your guards have just 4 rebounds, where Mike Conley himself had 3 rebounds. Anthony Edwards has 9 rebounds. The rebounding effort just was not there from Beal and Booker, in my opinion. And I know that they're smaller, but it's all about the effort here with these smaller guards and smaller teams, right? The Warriors were the best team in the rebounding, and Steph and Clay were rebounding fairly well, mostly Steph. But you have guards like Podziemski, right, rebounding well. I don't think it's just about the size here. Uh, but kind of an unexpected. I expected Phoenix to, show experience and be more ready for this game, especially after they beat them so easily at the final day of the regular season, but they just couldn't. So here, those are my thoughts about the Suns against the Timberwolves game one. I'll go record the Philly next game one now. Thank you all for watching. Be kind to others.